All of you must have heard about meditation. Meditation is a very beneficial practice that can improve one's mental health. Mindfulness is one type of meditation which is practiced in Buddhism. What is mindfulness? Let us understand it. Mindfulness is all about paying attention to the present moment in a way that is calm, focused, and non judgmental. It is a skill you can build over time, and it is as simple as learning to really pay attention to what you are doing, thinking, or feeling right now. Mindfulness is like tuning into your life as it happens. Think about how often we go through the day on autopilot, scrolling through social media without really engaging, eating without tasting, or letting our minds race from worry to worry. Mindfulness helps break that cycle by bringing our awareness back to this particular moment without getting lost in thoughts about the past or future. When you are mindful, you are fully aware of your surroundings, thoughts, and feelings as they are happening. You might be aware of the sound of birds outside, the sensation of your feet on the ground, or even the rise and fall of your breath. The key is not just paying attention, but doing so without judging or reacting. Instead of thinking, why am I feeling anxious? Or I shouldn't be thinking this, you simply notice the thoughts and feelings. It is like watching a cloud drift by. You see it, you acknowledge it, but you don't get attached to it. Part of mindfulness is accepting whatever you are experiencing at the moment, even if it is uncomfortable. If you are angry, instead of trying to push it away, you acknowledge it that yes, I am feeling angry right now. By accepting it, you make it easier to let go of the intense reaction that often follows. Let's understand some of the practical examples of mindfulness and how it can be practiced. First is mindful breathing. This is one of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness. Just focus on your breath. Notice how the air feels when it comes in through your nose, fills your lungs, and goes out. You don't need to change your breathing, just observe it as it is. If your mind wanders, and it will, but gently bring it back to your breath. Mindful eating. Next time you have a meal, take a moment to really pay attention to your food. The colors, the textures, the flavors. Notice the smell, how it feels when you chew, the different tastes on your tongue. This transforms an ordinary act into a richer, more engaging experience. Even mindful walking. When you are walking, focus on the sensation of each step, the movement of your legs, and how your feet feel against the ground. Notice the world around you without rushing, how the air feels, the sound of your footsteps, or even the scenery. Even a walk to the grocery store can become a mindful experience. These are some of the few examples. You can practice mindfulness in each and everything that you are doing throughout your day. But why to practice mindfulness? Mindfulness has lot of benefits. One of them is stress reduction. Mindfulness is scientifically proven to help reduce stress. When you practice mindfulness, you are less likely to get caught up in anxious thoughts about things that have already happened or might happen in the future. You focus on what you can control, which is the present moment. Your focus improves. Because mindfulness trains your attention, it helps improve your concentration. Whether you are at work, studying, or having a conversation, being mindful allows you to give your full attention to one task without getting distracted by a million other thoughts. Your emotional regulation improves. By being aware of your thoughts and feelings in the moment, you gain more control over your emotional responses. You learn to pause and observe your emotions instead of reacting impulsively. Mindfulness can also help you to be more present in your relationships. When you are mindful in conversations, you listen better and respond more thoughtfully. You are more aware of how the other person is feeling, and you are less likely to react in ways that can hurt the relationship. What are some of the simple practical tips to start your mindfulness journey? Mindfulness does not have to be a big time commitment. You can start by practicing for just a few minutes every day. Pick any routine activity like brushing your teeth or drinking your morning coffee and focus all your attention on it. Notice how it feels, smells, or tastes without thinking about what next is on your to do list. So basically, start small. Use your senses. A good way to stay present is by focusing on what you can see, hear, touch, taste, or smell. This pulls you out of your head and into the present moment. Observe and don't judge. When thoughts come up, and they will come up, simply notice them without judging them. Thoughts are not good or bad, they are just thoughts. Acknowledge them and gently bring your focus back to the present. And keep practicing it consistently because consistency is the key. The more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes. It's like training a muscle. The more you work at it, the stronger it gets. Think of your mind like a puppy. It's curious, playful, and easily distracted. When you are trying to teach that small puppy, which is your mind, to sit still, it will probably run off and chase a ball. Instead of scolding it, you gently bring it back and tell it to sit again. Mindfulness is like this. You gently guide your mind back to the present every time it gets distracted, without frustration or any judgment. In the end, mindfulness is about learning to live more fully in the present. It is about becoming aware of life's small moments, from the feeling of the sun on your skin to the sound of laughter. Through practice, you will find that mindfulness not only makes you calmer and more focused, but also helps you appreciate life as it unfolds, moment to moment. Thank you so much for listening.